In this video tutorial, I'll give a brief overview of the different worksheets in the OnGrid tool. The first worksheet in the OnGrid tool is the Settings and Support sheet. I know it's the Settings and Support sheet by looking at the name of its tab at the bottom of the Excel window. Amongst other things, the names of the supporting files and their locations on your computer are listed on the Settings and Support sheet. The Support section is lower down on this sheet. To get to it, I can either scroll down or I can click on the support link in the first row. I'm going to click on the support link. Now let's go to the input sheet. It's the second worksheet, and I do that by clicking its tab at the bottom of the Excel window. The input sheet is where you'll enter most of your customers' data. You can see that your customer information is divided up into different sections, such as customer information, electric rates and usage, and so on. Notice the 1, 2, 3 buttons to the right of each section heading. By clicking the 1 button, the most basic inputs in the section appear. By clicking level 2, more inputs appear, and with level 3, all inputs appear. Level 1 doesn't have enough detail for a solid analysis, but you might want to start with level 1 when doing your initial call screen with the customer. The idea being that you'd enter the more detailed information only after determining that that customer is serious. Most OnGrid tool users spend most of their time in level 2. Level 3 inputs are generally the same from one customer to the next, so it shouldn't be necessary to always have level 3 inputs visible. We do recommend that you go through the input sheet at least once with all sections expanded to level 3, so you have a sense of what you're not seeing when you're only in level 1 or level 2. And if you're feeling overwhelmed with all the data to be entered on the input sheet, you might want to start out in the light view, which is essentially level 1 without buttons. To convert to light view, click the link in row 8 over on the left that says Convert to Light View. And then at any time, if you'd like to have the buttons and see more detail, you can click on Convert to Full View to convert back, and you can go back and forth. Now let's take a quick look at the pricing sheet. To get to the pricing sheet, I'd click on the Pricing tab at the bottom of the Excel window. With this sheet, you can have your optimal cost per watt calculated automatically for each customer you enter on the input sheet. On the main pricing table at the top of the sheet, you have the option of pricing each line item by cost per watt, cost per unit, or total for the line item. To change the pricing option for the line item, double-click the preferred option cell. So for example, right now, for shipping in modules, in row 19, the basis is cost per watt, 7 cents per watt. To change the basis to cost per unit, I would double-click on this cell. And now I've changed the basis. For more on how this works and more on the pricing sheet in general, please see Chapter 7 in the user manual. If your customer site has any shading, you can account for the shading loss on the Shading worksheet in the OnGrid tool. The shading table represents an entire year, broken up by month and the half-hour increments of each day. You can enter shading data manually in this table, but if you have a Solar Pathfinder or Solar Metrics Suneye, we recommend that you take advantage of the Data Import feature by clicking on the button in the upper left corner of the sheet. For more information on the shading sheet, please see Chapter 8 in the user manual. Once you've entered your customer's data, you might want to go to the Overview sheet to see the customer's solar income and expenses over the 25-year analysis. The numbers in this timeline are used to calculate the internal rate of return, which your clients can use to gauge the quality of the investment compared to other options. And you can see your customer's financing cash flow timeline lower down on the overview sheet. To get there quick, click on Smart Financing in the first row. With the cash flow timeline, you'll see your customer's monthly payment for smart financing versus what they'd otherwise spend on grid electricity. For more on smart financing and how this works, please see the related FAQ in the user manual or join any of our free conference calls. That does it for this video tutorial on the different worksheets in the OnGrid tool. Thanks for watching.